What's up, everybody? We are back and getting ready for the Southern Grown BlackFin Marketing 120 here tonight as these guys are taking on Kansas. Got the championship right now. Let's see what the championship is. I believe it's Hackney in the points lead. Got Max in second, Nathan Eastep in third, Chris in fourth, and Al in that fifth position as these guys are out qualifying. Our points leader is currently in that seventh position as he comes around to complete lap number 2. That puts him at the top of the chart. There's Lane up to the third spot. Slide Job Scott up to second. Max out there doing a lap, coming around for his second lap. Let's see if he's able to pick up his time here tonight. Oh, let's go over to this one. This one always works best. But yeah, so we're going to be doing some laps here at Kansas as Max is going to be 11th fastest here tonight. Only one driver left to qualify. That's going to be Zachary Cleek. Has not taken the field yet. But again, this race is brought to you by BlackFin Marketing. Paving the road to your brand success. Stand out for the crowd with social media marketing. Go visit blackfin.marketing and check out what they have for you guys today. See if they can help out your social media platform. Like I said, we had... Oh, Angel to the top of the chart. Look at that. Angel with the quick time in that number 90. As he beats Hackney by about 0.5 of a second. Good lap for Angel. Let's see if Zach's going to put the time down. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to do it if he's going to do it here tonight. What's everybody up to? Oh, man. Nathan hit the wall. Oops, wrong one. Nathan hit the wall in his qualifying lap, which is why he is last currently. Get with me. Axe protested. That's funny. These guys are having fun out here tonight. Who's all out there in the chat? Say hello. Who are you picking for tonight's race as we start to get the viewers in? Adam Purcell out there doing some laps still. Just getting some extra seat time. Let's see. Gonna do a couple things real quick while these guys are setting up, getting ready to go. Just waiting on about 10 seconds. We're gonna go up to the warm-up here tonight. Looks like Angel's gonna have that pole. Man, he's been on a little bit of roll, making sure he grabs a little bit of money here and there. He's got to be just about even as he takes the Deep Racing Pole Award here tonight. Oh, let's go ahead and do... Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to shrink the screen. I'm trying to update a few things. And that popped it up on the screen that my iRacing is, which is what took it out of full screen. Ooh, Zach loses signal. Hopefully he can make it back for the race. Yes. As they go out there for a warm-up, we're going to go ahead and pull in Angel in just 1 second. But guys, we got a couple things we're going to be trying to do. We're going to start hosting supporter races, etc. Guys, remember we don't charge the leagues for the broadcast. So if you like what you see, make sure you guys support our Patreon. The link is over on YouTube, Twitch, and now on Facebook. I'm going to pin that comment. But if you like the content, make sure you support us as we continue to. Yeah, right. As we continue to try and add more options for you guys, let's go ahead and bring in Angel. Let's see if I can do that. Gotta get on the right Discord. Kids maybe do the Christmas tree today, so I'm a little off, a little behind for today. We'll bring in Angel. Angel James the Booth, get a copy.
I got you, James.
Man, quick time.
How about that?
It sounds like you surprised yourself, but you.
I did. I know this is a good track for me, and I know I got a really good qualifying lap. I didn't think I'd be able to beat a Hackney, so that's pretty happy for me.
Yeah, that's cool to get the pole. I mean, I know every little bit counts as there's a little bit of a reward for winning the Deep Racing Pole Award. You think you got an opportunity here today, or did that give you hope that you didn't have earlier?
I had hope going into today. You know, I threw away this race last season, so it's time to redeem myself. It is the Kool-Aid Monster. What is it? Whatever laps? I don't know. I don't know. We're sponsoring this race.
We're doing 80 laps. 80 laps. But
yeah, I sponsored this race, so yeah, I got the pole for it. How about it? Let's go win it now. I need to win.
Well, last year we know it came down to a pit stop mistake. Is that your biggest concern here tonight? Is pit stops?
Sure, I could say so, but you know, I just gotta not think about it. Max said, "Hey, man, make sure you get your some practice in on trying to get some green flag pit stops." I haven't been doing too well here in practice either, but I'll rely on my teammate Max. He's been a big help so far. So.
Well, congratulations on the pole, and hopefully you can get yourself a victory, and we'll be talking to you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, James.
All right, buddy.
All right.
All right, so Angel with that quick time on the pole as these guys are out here practicing. Kind of curious how this might go down here tonight. Hackney's been dominant. Yes, last week he did get in that accident that definitely screwed him up. And Todd, yeah, I saw he got a packet loss. I figured he'd be back as quickly as he can. But yeah, curious to see how this goes. Angel had a great run here last year, made a little mistake. Going onto pit road cost him a victory, but he's got an opportunity here tonight to potentially take a victory. Right now, E-Step at the top of the chart as he had a rough qualifying. If his dad is watching, make sure you tell him to stop explaining stuff and just drive so he doesn't hit the wall again. As we got about 15 seconds left. And Chris, Charles, thank you for the shares. Josh, thank you for the like. Make sure you get those shares and likes out. Chat with me in the chat because that's always fun. Makes it a little easier on the broadcast as these guys take the field. 480 laps here at Kansas. Wow. Wow, that was crazy. This is going to let me go back and look. Let's go on Charles. Oh, nope, it's not going to let me look. All right, let's go to tonight's starting grid. And we're going to pull it up. We got Angel on the pole. Keith Hackney in second. Slide Jeff Scott in that third position. Lane Phillips in fourth. Chris Pendle in that fifth spot. Charles Barnes in sixth. Al Starton seventh. Kyle Harvin in eighth. Carl Kilgore in ninth. And Adam Purcell in 10th. Ron Morris Jr. in 11th. Max in 12th. And we're going to scroll through. We got Carl starting 13th, Nathan 14th, and Zachary Cleek rounding up the field in that 15th position. All right, these guys are pulling out. Like I said, we are about to go green flag racing. Hackney, thank you for the share. Holly, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate you letting Nathan come out here and race with us. You may be the head of the household, but I know you're the neck and you control whichever way the head goes. So, yeah, Hackney with that interesting paint scheme here tonight. Might be creating a little bit of controversy, but hey, it's all fun. As these guys get ready to go racing here. Who's your picks? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think's going to win this one here tonight? And again, remember, our Patreon is pinned on Facebook, and it'll be up about every 10-15 minutes over there on Facebook, on YouTube and Twitch. But guys, if you like our content, make sure you go ahead and support us. If you're a driver, we're going to do supporter races. So we're going to start doing supporter races with cash prizes. So make sure you get signed up for our Patreon. Green flag is out as Hackney and Angel side by side as they head down into turn 1 and 2. They make contact. Oh, Hackney turned on the wall. Caution flag is out. Oh, they're all trying to wreck up at the front. Oh, they wrecked. They died. Gotta go with Nate. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see if we can take a look and see exactly what happened there. Angel tried to take advantage of that side draft. Oh! Got up into Hackney, and then Hackney gets turned around by Lane. Tough luck for these guys. They're going to have to take a fast repair earlier. There is way too much damage on those trucks. I got a feeling they're going to have to do a fast repair as Max just kind of rolls out of the way, kills the cone. Let's see if we can figure out how many cars are... Scott got damage out of that one. A lot of cars with damage on this one. Let's go and ride on board with Angel because he's the one that seemed to have the most contact afterwards. We're going to go up in the blimp. We're going to see it all happen here. Oh, it's a 21. Carl, I think it was, just a victim there, but definitely quite a few trucks getting damaged there on lap number 1. It is not the way they wanted to start it out. And of course, yep. SDK giving us issues here tonight as we try and get up to live. Sorry, I got to fast forward it. Every once in a while, STK gets screwy, and yeah, that's how I got to get it back to where it belongs. And my timing isn't in the right place. Let's go ahead and fix that. All right, looks a little better. Yeah, that definitely looks better. All right, so Zachary Cleek up to 8th already after that wreck, but Scott did not go in the pits. He's got quite a bit of damage on that thing. I don't know if that's the right choice or not, but he didn't want to give up that track position. But he's got a bunch of damage on that number 22. Front and the side is all boogered up. Lane, he looks pretty good in that number 29. I know he got some damage and some contact with Acne. Might be slight damage, but not enough to really notice. Al looks all right. Harbin, it's got a little bit of right front damage. Carl looking pretty good. So it wasn't Carl, it was Charles that got caught up. Adam looking all right. Zachary Cleek, Ron's got damage. Charles had to take a fast repair. Let's see, Carl, no damage there. Nathan, no damage. Angel had to take that fast repair. Max, he was already clean. And Hackney, getting that thing fixed. I don't know. That thing's pretty destroyed. There's got to be some... There's got to be some required damage there. As these guys are getting ready to go green flag racing. Hackney, thank you for the share. David, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. I guess they didn't like your paint job, Hackney. All right, let's see how Scott is with that damage on that number 22. Is it going to affect him? As he's got his teammate right behind him, that is definitely going to help. But no teammates up top as Scott gets on the gas. He's going to get a nice little jump, but let's see how much that damage plays a role when they get a little bit of speed in these trucks. Can he keep up? Here comes Lane on the high side. Al looking low as Scott's holding up all right now, but here's the big test down the back straightaway as he slides up to block Lane. Here comes the bottom row. Yeah, that thing is definitely holding up the field, I believe, with that damage, but it might not be holding up enough that it's going to get run over. Down through 3 and 4. Definitely a lot harder to protect your position as you're going down the front straightaway. It is so wide with the apron use in play as they are 3 wide for the lead down into 1 and 2. Scott's going to fall back as Lane takes the lead. Oh, Adam, what a save by that number 58. Right now we have Lane in the lead, Al in second, Scott in third, Carl and Kyle battling it out for that 4th position. Good racing here so far now that they've got green flag. Front 2 drivers driving away, and it is a hornet's nest back there behind Scott. Side by side for 4th. Side by side for 7th. On back, man, they are racing. Here comes Nathan in the 55. He's trying to make some ground. Oh, Nathan and his teammate get together as Kyle almost slides up into the wall. Go back a little bit. Zach is staying just a little bit behind, and we got 3 drivers back here staying out of trouble as these guys are racing hard in this pack. Let's see what the gaps are. I want to keep an eye on the gaps. So Al is still with the leader as they got a 1 second lead, 1.5 second lead on the rest of the field. Just drafting Lane in the lead, Al in second. As the rest of the field tries to figure out this craziness, it looks like Carl Kilgore and Carl Staton gets away from the pack as Scott is slid back to the 5th spot. Here comes Carl Staton. We got a pair of Carls drag racing down the back straightaway. Which one's going to come out ahead? Heading down towards 3 and 4. Carl Staton on the inside, up underneath Carl Kilgore as they slide into turn 3 and 4. Out of 4 down the front straightaway. Carl has the preferred spot. Which one you decide as they head down into turn 1. It is 3 wide behind him. 3 wide racing with Scott behind him as this one goes single file. Scott in the middle as he is almost bouncing off Adam and Charles. As Adam's going to get ahead, Scott's going to be able to slide up in front of his teammate Nathan. Nathan looks high. Scott almost got stuck in the middle. Oh, Charles and Nathan get together there as the 16 of Chris Pendle moves underneath. Everybody's starting to work it out single file, but we got passing going on again as we got the 34 of Kyle Harbin looking up underneath the 21. Single files through the pack as everybody kind of figured out where they want to be for now. Well, they don't necessarily want to be there. I guess it's everybody figured out where they got to be at this point. Lane Phillips up front, Al in second as they got a huge lead on the rest of the field. 1.74 seconds back to Carl Staton as they are racing right behind him with Carl Kilgore and Adam Purcell side by side for 4th. Oh, he's going to shut the door on Adam and take that spot back in the 4th position. Adam gets in the room, not able to do anything about it as Carl looks high to try and take over that spot. Looks like Keith Hackney might have made it back out on the track. And that number 69 machine, did he end up taking that fast repair? He ended up having to take his fast repair. Oh, he had a ton of damage on that thing. As Lane is actually pulling away from Al. as we got Carl Kilgore now gotten around Carl Staton, and he's up in the 3rd position. Let's see, how many laps down is Mr. Hackney? Hackney down 2 laps, so he needs a couple cautions to get himself back around. As these guys are racing it out, teammates right there. Right now we got Zachary Cleek racing it out with Nathan and Scott as he works his way around Nathan. Nathan with a ton of damage on the right side of that number 55. Did he get into the wall or another car? I'm not really sure, but he's got a bunch of damage on that 55. Obviously, we knew Scott had damage as Zachary works around the outside of him. He's going to go ahead and try and take, well, he has taken that 9th position. He's going to fall back in line, and we are back single file. Right behind them, we got Max and Angel just kind of standing back here, staying out of trouble as Ron Morris, with all that damage, is way back there. Back up to the front. Got wrecked in turn 1. Turn 1, lap 1. Carl in the 2nd spot, Al in 3rd. Carl Staton, he's got pressure from Adam. As Adam ducks up underneath him, he wants the 4th position. Yeah, unfortunately to Jamie, Keith did not have a very happy start, and I think that he unchecked his fast repair, and he had to do, and there was required repair, and that put him 2 laps down. But if he gets a couple cautions, he'll get that lap back. He did end up taking his fast repair. He needs a little help at this point. As Carl fights back with Adam, as we got for all 3 of Southern Growth's cars right there together, battling for that 4th position. They're not leaving anything on the table as they head down into 1 and 2. Carl in the lead. Didn't change it? What happened there? That's strange. Sorry. Looking at something that isn't right over there on the Facebook and YouTube side. I don't know. All right, so Carl's still in that 3rd position as Al is falling back and Carl Kilgore gets around him. Lane out there 2 seconds, 2.1 seconds ahead of the field. Al in that 2nd spot as these guys battle it out. That's a huge thing for him. Sorry, Jamie, I didn't see what you had said the first time. I got into watching the race. There's a lot going on. How you feeling, bud? Kilgore leading this group as Adam trying to find a way around him. Adam Purcell sitting there in the 3rd position. Chris Pendle in 4th. Contact there. Charles Barnes. Chris Pendle as Al has shifted his way back to the 6th position. These guys are all over the place out here battling it out. Well, I mean, I guess as good as you can be, but that's good. I mean, that's positive. Heading in the right direction. I know Hackney said you're going to be laid up for quite a while. We'll just get you an Xbox controller. You can get out here on iRacing, right? Oh, well, this isn't my race. This is I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do. Oh, we got contact. Oh, is that team cars? That is Carl and Charles wrecking together as the caution flag comes out. But you know who that helps? That helps their teammate Hackney, as Hackney's going to get the wave around. Let's see if we can figure out exactly what. Oh. Well, I would say that Charles just came up on Carl and not a whole lot anybody could have done. I don't have any planned races. If that is what you're asking, Tyler, I have no planned races. I don't know what's up with the overlays, as I'm just going to fast forward this to the point where we're at. All right, that works. Yeah, that one was pretty obvious on whose fault that was. As Zachary Cleek almost runs over the field again. Almost had a bad case of deja vu there. They had been. I'll tell you what though. Hackney's gonna get a lap back, and they'll probably get another caution as Lane dives down on pit road. And he'll be on the lead lap. And you know, he's a contender here. Anymore. That's kind of funny. Tyler, you might have inadvertently made a meme there when you said any more treats, because you know streams could be looked at as treats, right? These guys are on pit road. Chris Pendle stays out. Zachary Cleek stays out. Zachary Cleek almost killed the field. I don't know if you guys remember last week that happened. He almost did it again. That could have been real bad. All right. It's definitely very possible. These guys are going to get these tires. We're not halfway through yet. He only needs one more caution to get back on the lead lap. That's all he needs. That's all he needs to get back in this. I don't know which one. Let's see. I think Charles is going to be is definitely going to be hurting the rest of this race. That is going to be his second incident. He used his fast repair on the first one. So Chris just decided to stay out and lead that lap. So that's an interesting strategy there. As it looks like Lane is going to be in the lead when this is over, and Max is going to be in that second position. That's the big thing about asphalt. It's much more predictable to think about the different ways to win. Well, okay, so dirt's probably more predictable because once you're down, you're down. Unless you can do it the hard way and get it back. There's so many different strategies on asphalt, which adds a different element. It's more like playing chess. As these guys should be going green. Not this time, but next time by. So we're gonna let them ride around, and we're gonna grab a drink real quick. Guys. You guys are lining up to go green flag. That worked out good for Carl. He gets a waiver on. He's back on the lead lap. Kind of worked out. So 80 laps here tonight. We're not quite halfway. Definitely a longer race. As everybody's lined up 2 by 2 to get ready to go racing next time by. So Jamie, how long before you're back on iRacing? Everybody wants to know. I don't know how restricted you are. But I do know it is a lot of work. Doctor probably would frown upon it. As we were about to go green flag racing, I wonder if Max just got gas and didn't get tires. Green flag is out. Max did get a little bit of tire spin there as they head down through the tri-oval, down into turn 1 and 2. Max off the wall a little bit as he slides down in front of Carl for that third position. Remember, anything could still happen as these guys battle out side by side for the lead. As Adam Purcell goes the point. Carl Staton right behind him is going to slide around lane. Lean and Max now back to that third and fourth position as Chris Pendle in fifth, Slide Job Scott in sixth. Took damage repair, did not take his fast repairs. We got Nathan right behind him. Alfred Denny in that number 21. Sitting there in that eighth position. Is Angel back here trying to stay out of trouble, knowing he used his fast repair. Hackney and Charles battling it out for that lucky dog. For if and when the next caution comes out. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Steven. I know that, it's probably going to work things you never knew you had. I broke my wrist last year in July, and I had to have surgery and stuff, and I was told I shouldn't do it, but I did iRacing anyway. I had to do it with one hand for the most part, but yeah, I broke it real bad. I had to have surgery, have a plate put in there. Charles Barnes on pit road, as that damage seems to be too much to bear. As Adam and Carl leading the field, Chris Pendle in second, Lane Phillips in fourth, Max in fifth, Slide Job Scott in sixth. Oh, Nathan trying to push his teammate Scott up to the front of the pack. Got a little squirrely there, trying to get that back bumper. Meanwhile, nose to tail for the top three. Nobody really racing each other real hard. Everybody just trying to get in a rhythm and get out there. As it stands right now, it looks like Adam is going to be the leader at the halfway point unless something dramatic happens. Not a whole lot going on through the field. Oh, here's a race. As we got Carl and Ron Morris racing side by side. Kilgore trying to make up some time as he's going to get a 2-for-1 here as he gets around Zach Cleek. He's going to slide in front of roadblock Ron as they head down into turn 1 and 2. Yeah, it's probably just more of you can't lift anything than you got to be careful. I'm sure lifting is scarier than anything because that could do the most damage. Ooh, a little bit of contact as Carl gets into the back of Nathan Eastep. It jumps his car up the track. This is the racing to watch right now. This is the best battle on the track as Kilgore's caught the 55 of Nathan Eastep. He's going to go to the bottom. As they race down the back straightaway. He's going to send it into 3 and 4. Can't quite. He almost came up into Nathan, but keeps it down low as Nathan keeps it right on the side of Carl. Carl's going to get around. He's now up underneath Scott as he almost makes contact with Scott through the tri-oval down into 1 and 2. Scott's going to fall in line. It was looking like he wanted to do a crossover, but nothing was there. He's got to fall in line. Kilgore on a mission in that number 21. I'm going to take a look. Who's got the fastest time? Oh, right now the fastest times are Adam, Carl, and Chris. But let's see if Carl gets a clean lap. Curious what kind of lap time he can put down, because he's definitely looking quick in that 021. Adam's starting to pull away from Carl. Chris starting to put the pressure on Carl Staton. Can he get around him for that second position? That's insane. I can only imagine. I can only imagine the pain when that happens. Lane comfortably in that fourth position. Max just cruising on behind him as Carl Kilgore closing in on Max. Let's see, last time by, Carl's the quickest one from fourth on back, but right now our leaders are running 31.7s, 31.8s that time, as the rest of the field's running 32s. So I'm wondering if they're on new tires and the rest of the field isn't. The things I don't know. Yeah, I just couldn't imagine. Chris gets around Carl Staton. Staton lets him around. Not too big of a battle there. These guys know they're quicker than the rest of the field as they got quite the lead. They got an 11-second lead, so they got to be on new tires over the rest of the field. Lane and Max nose to tail in that third position. They're saving those tires. I don't know what kind of advantage it's going to be. I have no, I wonder how many people have said, I know what you're going through. And you've looked at them straight in the face and said, no, you don't have a freaking clue. Because you don't, unless you go through it. Pretty quiet through the field right now. Angel's worked his way. Oh, Angel off the wall right there. Come on, Angel. You don't have a fast repair. Stop picking on the wall. Go see what kind of damage that did. Oh, a little bit of damage. Doesn't look too bad, but he did get into the wall a little bit. As they run down the front straightaway. Angel's sitting in that sixth position. Not too bad considering where he was at. Seems like he's been pretty patient. It's Hackney's making his way up through the field. Still a lap down, but he's got that lucky dog for if a caution comes out. Oh, God. I can only imagine where you want to be nice about it, but it makes it so hard. Adam in the lead. She was real. I'm sure she was just trying to comfort you, but man. Did you laugh? When I broke my wrist, I got that shock. I'm imagining you got the shock where you kind of felt dizzy and like you were gonna get sick. I gotta imagine that you went through that because that's usually just a natural body reaction. Waking up like that, you probably just feel the pain. I know that when I broke my wrist, which is nothing like that, there was so much going on, I didn't even think about the pain. Adam well out in front. And I actually snapped my bone in half. Chris sitting there in second. Carl in third. Carl Kilgore. So we got a pair of Carl's third and fourth. Carl Staton in third. Kilgore in fourth. As no surprise, he went around Lane. Lane in that fifth position. Max in sixth. Angel in 7th. Angel's making up some ground in that number 90. He's actually pretty quick here tonight. He's looking to try and get back up to the front. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I heard it literally snapped it in half. Did you throw up? It's usually one of the reactions to your body. Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out. Did Ron have an issue? Oh, Ron blows up. Ron blowing up brings out the caution flag. I don't know how he got all that damage, but Ron with a bunch of damage on that thing. Something happened to Ron. Let's see what happened to Ron. Oh, right here. Him and Nathan get together. Oh. That's what happened. Yeah, you had to feel helpless. Helpless would probably be one of those good words for that situation. I could only imagine how helpless you had to feel. I don't know why it keeps doing this with my overlays, but we're just gonna go ahead and skip ahead as we got everybody coming down pit road except for Zachary Cleek. He's on the front, getting that lap led, getting those bonus points. I never asked, but I know there was at least one other person in the car. Were they okay? Guess who's back on the lead lap, by the way? Let's go ahead and oh. I don't know how I ended up in the wrong room. What's up, Hackney?
What's up, buddy?
Man, you're back on the lead lap. That's got to feel good. You had to be wondering if you were going to get another caution or not.
Oh yeah, man. I was very irritated with what happened on lap 1, you know. But there again, same thing I told you the other night is just got to keep your composure and don't worry about it. Just drive your ass off. And obviously, back on the lead lap here, a little bit past midway through the race here, and it's go time now.
That's exactly what Jamie said in the chat. It's go time.
It's go time.
It's go time now. But yeah, so you're out here. You look pretty quick running through the field. I mean, I guess you were trying to get a feel for where your truck was at when you did get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, I didn't take no tires, so I was on the first set of tires this whole time, so I'm sitting pretty good with that too. So, like I said, I was making all them moves on the outside of the track, mostly on very old tires, so we're good to go.
Well, go out there and get them, and we'll probably be talking to you at the end of this one if you keep this one together.
I hope so. We're going to try.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right. So Hackney back on the lead lap. Looks like we got Kilgore up at the front, Lane in second, as it looks like Charles Barnes is going to take a wave around. So there you go. You like that? Did you see the back of it? Yeah, things get said. I know Hackney wins a lot, and so he had a little bit of fun with it. All right, we got a couple Team No Love up at the front. Carl and Lane. I'll tell you what, Carl is fast here tonight. So don't be surprised if he gets a good finish. Pace truck is off. Wow, Carl Staton was all up on the back bumper of Carl Kilgore right there as they head down towards turn 1 and 2. Can Lane clear Staton? No, Staton's going to fight back on the outside. Lane comes down. Carl gives him the room. They almost make contact. Here comes Staton looking down low, all over the back bumper of that number 29. Here comes Harbin up underneath his teammate. What a race at the front of the pack here as they head down through turn 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be 3 wide for the lead. I'm on the wrong freaking camera. Oh, Kyle Harbin almost takes the lead by turn 1. They're side by side for the lead. Kyle hits the apron, somehow keeps it off the lane. They are door to door, coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Kyle has to fall back in line. What a race there. Lane comes out ahead. Kyle in second. Carl in third. As, man, look what we got going on back here. Here comes the pack. They're being in the lead is such a huge thing as you watch them pull away. But these guys are like a hornet's nest as the 55 and Nathan Estep gets in the back of Zachary Cleek. Here comes Harbin. Here comes Hackney working his way up through on the bottom side. Up underneath the 59 of Nathan East, or 55 at Nathan Estep as they work their way out the turn, almost make contact down the front straightaway. Hackney up to 6th position as he tries to work, or 7th position as he tries to work on 6th position. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Yeah, Lane is doing a great freaking job, but Carl will be fast too. Carl's pretty good at everything. Especially street stocks, right? As the top 3 are checking out. We got big battles back here as Nathan Estep has worked his way up to 4th. Zachary Cleek in 5th as Hackney is working on him. We got Slide Job Scott side by side with Carl. As Carl, oh, Carl gets, look at Carl, save it, save it, save it. Somehow, nope, he doesn't save it. Yellow flag comes out. Oh my God, how did he not hit anything? That whole time he was driving it. He gets bumped by Al. How did he not wreck that? Look at him drive this thing. And we're going to do the in-car view of this after. Al just gets a little bit of run, gets that corner. He is driving this thing the whole time. Gas, brake, gas, brake. He might have just grazed the wall a little bit there, but how did he not hit anything right then? All right, we're going to go on board. Let's watch him work that wheel, because that was impressive. All right, let's see if we can get to the point of contact. So we're going to watch him. Look at him. He's working the gas to control the car. He is driving this thing the whole time. somehow saves. Really, that was a save. As far as I'm concerned, that should have been a lot worse. What a drive out of Kilgore. What a drive. 24 laps to go as Zachary Cleek out in the front. Harvin's going to be in second. Chris Pendle in third. Adam in fourth. Hackney in fifth. Nathan Eastep in sixth. Now, there's a little history between these two. If you guys don't remember the Roundtable Street Stocks. Yeah, our super late models. Yep, definitely some history there. Max in seventh as he kills the cone. Al right behind him in eighth. Slide job Scott in ninth. Angel in the 10th position. Lane in 11th. Carl Staton in 12th. And Carl Kilgore with that amazing save in the 13th position. Guys, I don't know how he saved that one. That was absolutely impressive. That should have been a wreck truck there, and somehow he holds on to it. All right, at least 2 more laps of pacing. The pace lights are still on. Man, we're going to have a little shootout here, and my question is who's got tires and who doesn't at this point if we get another caution? That could play a huge advantage. All right, let's see. All right, about to go green flag racing as these guys are doubling up. Zachary Cleek's going to lead him to the green flag. Last week's winner over at ISS Speedway. Let's see. I do think Angel got a track record for these guys anyway. In that in the pole with the pole here tonight. But the pace truck's gonna pull off this time by. We're gonna go back green flag racing for a 21 lap shootout. Are we gonna get any more cautions? I think we are. These guys are aggressive. The pace truck pulls off, and look at Hackney sitting there in that 5th position. He can taste it again as Zachary Cleek gets a nice jump as he gaps the field a little bit. Zachary Cleek gets out there as the field is in chase. Uh-oh, Angel having issues. Yellow flag is out as Angel wrecks again. Oh, man, what happened there? All right, we're going to go back it up a little bit. Oh, Angel's... Oh, this one wasn't on Angel. Oh, it looks like Lane might have gotten the wall a little bit, but... Scott, okay, so... Lane jumps to the outside. Scott slides up. That causes Lane to hit the wall and down into Angel and Carl Staton. As Angel Clocks the wall. Oh, man. Poor Max's ears. Somebody's screaming in Discord. I guarantee it. Another caution flag. Number, what is that, 3 or 4? 5. Wow. I didn't even realize it was that much. So caution flag number 5 out here tonight. As they come down pit road, definitely a lot of damaged trucks coming down pit road. Zachary Cleek still at the front of the field. Hackney still fifth, not too aggressive yet. As Charles Barnes is taking a lap. He's 15 laps down though. He needs about 14 more of those, I think. Needs about 14 more. All right. Let's have fun with this. Nathan, James to the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, man, what's going on?
Man, you're up here in that 6th position. It's been a off and on night here tonight. You're up there with your good friend Hackney. You guys planning on working together to get to the front?
Well, I
sorry, I had to say.
well, I've lost all iRacing, so like I can't hear
Thank you.
anything from iRacing, so I have no like all chat, no spotter, no car sound. So the only thing I have is
Oh.
Discord right now.
The
So that's why I'm like terrible on restarts right now, because I can't hear anything.
No car sounds would be absolutely terrible. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I dropped my my headset and it unplugged, and once I plugged it back in, it just didn't want to do anything. Just Discord, and that's it.
Well, you might have to go in there and into the pits if it gets a little too crazy and just jump into options. I've done that. I've had it happen.
Yeah.
But you're going to have, let's see, probably 16 laps to go here. You think you got a chance? Even without sound?
If we get another caution, I have another set of tires, so that'll be my only shot, I think.
Well, you're lucky I brought you in the booth because, you know, your Bills didn't take mercy on my Panthers, even though they lost their kicker.
Nope.
And no McCaffrey. But, you know, we won't talk about that. But, yeah, get out there, get it. And, man, impressive what you're able to do without any sounds, because I don't know how you feel when you drive, but I feel like I'm floating if I don't have sound.
Yeah, it's very odd. I've never gone through this before, so we'll see what happens.
I've had the headset die before. That's terrible.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, go out there, get them, and have a good race.
All right, thanks, man, and thanks for broadcasting if I don't get a chance to talk to you again.
Yeah, no problem. Tell your dad I said hi. I heard you explaining to him earlier what you were doing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Later, bud.
Yeah.
All right, so Nathan in that 6th position next to Hackney. You know, that would be ironic, and I could picture it happening. Those are two really good drivers. But, they had their little scuff up in the super lates, but to get to the front, I'm sure they'll do what they got to do, even if it means working together. At that point, it'll be gloves off. But Zach got a great start on that last one. Can he repeat that start? Can he be a little bit unpredictable to help gap Chris? We're going to find out here in a second as they come down the back straightaway, heading into turn 3 and 4. Had a pretty decent race so far here tonight. All right. Look at the detail, the sun off the frickin' back of the trucks, man. Some of the stuff still surprises me. As Zach gets on the gas pedal, got a couple squirrely trucks there, but Zach's gonna be able to gap the field. As you can hear, some of these guys probably mostly up at the front still have an extra set of tires. Hackney still has tires, as he told us he was still on the original set until that caution we pulled him and he got his lap back. Him and Nathan side by side for that 5th position as they're going to drag race down the back straightaway. Here comes Christopher up to the front with Adam behind him. They're going to get around Zach for the lead. Kyle Harbin trying to get up underneath the 11. Can he do it? Here comes Hackney and Estep. They're going to looking to split Harbin as they come down the front straightaway. Nathan's got to fall back in line. Hackney up underneath Harbin. Nathan's going to turn under him. He was stuck on his back bumper for a second as Harbin's dropping back. Here comes Lane right behind Estep as they go down the back straightaway. Lane's got to fall back in place as we got Adam and Christopher battling it out for the lead. Side by side for the lead as Chris gets a little loose. He's going to slide back almost into Adam as they come across the start-finish line. Here comes Hackney. Hackney up to 4th as he is gaining on these guys. He is looking on the outside of Zachary Cleek through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Give Hackney that 3rd position. He's got Nathan Estep right behind him in that number 55. Adam Purcell still in the lead. Chris Pendle in 2nd. Keith Hackney in 3rd as Estep works around for that 4th position on the high side of Zachary Cleek. Cleek going to be pushed back to the 5th position as Harbin and Carl Staton are closing in. Man, we got a lot of cars making their way, moving around as we got 13 laps to go for our leader and the rest of the crew as Hackney is now working on that number 16 of Chris Pendle. Down into 3 and 4, nose to tail. Who's going to make a big move here? Yeah. Oh, you want to see Hackney's truck? I already seen it plenty of times. As they run side by side for that 2nd position. Hackney down low, almost up into the number 16. Somehow keeps it out as they battle on for 2nd. Here comes Nathan trying to close that door, and he does up on the high side, but Hackney's fighting back on the bottom. Hackney's going to be able to slide back up into 3rd as they are back to single file. Carl and Zachary Cleek back there, single file lane. Max is trying to work his way around Harbin as we're going to go back to this battle. As here comes Nathan looking up underneath Hackney, back to single file. All right, we got a battle for the lead as Chris is looking up underneath Adam. They're going to drag race down the back straightaway. We got 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go for these guys as they drive down the back straight into 3 and 4. Here comes Chris on the bottom side. Don't forget about Estep. Oh, Estep almost in the back of Hackney as Chris takes the lead. Look at Carl Staton. He's up in the battle in the number 88. Here comes Adam looking back underneath Chris as they stay single file, but here comes Carl Staton up underneath Estep. And not as contact, and Carl down into the inside wall. Let's go take a look at exactly what happened there. He just wasn't quite clear yet. Estep probably could have backed off, but I get why he didn't. Let's take another look at this one, maybe from a different view. All right, let's go blimp, maybe. Yeah, that'll be a good view. I don't know, guys. I guess he could have let off, but man, the laps are closing down. Oh, he got jibbed real good. Kind of jibbed himself. I mean, to a certain extent. All right, we are back to the live action. SDK has been giving me issues. That's why I'm doing it that way. But Hackney on back, going down pit road. Lane's going to stay out. Kilgore's going to stay out. But Hackney, Zach, Nathan had to go. Max, Kyle Harbin, Al, Angel, Scott, and Carl was already on pit road. On pit road. Tough luck for Carl as he gets caught up in that one. I got a cat bugging me. This has been a wild one. Definitely been a wild one here tonight. All right, coming off pit road. Hackney beats everybody off. Zachary Cleek second. Max comes out third. That is how they... Obviously, they're not that position, but that's how they came out. So 5th, 6th, and 7th. They come off pit road. These guys all have new tires. That could be very, very, very big right here. That could be huge. All right, let's see. We probably got at least 2 more laps, so it'll probably be about 5 laps before we go green flag racing. Ooh, what happened? Not really sure what happened there with Scott, but Scott was removed. Curious. Well, guys, I will be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, we are back live. Sorry about that. I was just trying to figure out what was going on with some of the drivers on the track. I guess Harbin has fresh rubber sitting there. A lot of these guys do in this position. This is going to be a crazy start. So from 5th place on back, I believe everybody has fresh tires. Green flag is out. That was an extremely slow start. Did Chris jump that start? That's the biggest question here as they dive down into turn 1 and 2. Sure, Carl is looking at that as Chris has the lead. Adam in 2nd. Carl in 3rd. Carter Kilgore as here comes Hackney up underneath Lane with Kyle Harbin in tow. Zachary Cleek right behind Lane, nowhere to go as here comes Max in the 72. Lane's going to be a sitting duck right now as he's the first car with no tires. as they head down the front straightaway. 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go for these guys. Max up to the 6th position. He's currently 2nd in points as, oh, there's almost contact back here. They were 3 wide. Oh, Angel and Nathan make contact coming out the turn. They're going to drag race down the back straightaway. Remember, they got contact last week at ISS. Well, there was contact that oh, no, it was Max. Okay, so never mind. Oh, Nathan up into lane. Lane in the wall. Lane in the wall. Blowing up down the front straightaway. Is the caution flag going to come out? We got 2 laps to go. Battle for the lead is Kilgore up underneath Chris. Here comes Hackney in the 69. Hackney up underneath Kilgore. Down the back straightaway. We got 2 laps to go. Down into turn 3 and 4. Hackney up to the 2nd position. Here comes Kyle Harbin. He's up to 4th. 1 lap to go. White flag is out. Here comes Hackney to the high side. Chris, he's going to try and squeeze him up the track. Hackney's going to look high. No, Hackney back in line. 1 more opportunity. Hackney. Oh, Chris loose off the turn. Chris is up the track. Hackney around to the lead. Max is crashing. Down into 3 and 4. Oh, Kilgore up into the side of. Oh, almost made contact. Hackney's going to take the win. Chris in 2nd. Kilgore in 3rd. Kyle Harbin in 4th. Zachary Cleek, good run for him, in 5th. Adam in 6th. Ooh. I don't know what Eastep was mad about, but okay. Wow. What happened to Max? Yeah, that was wild. Ooh. Oh, he just was. Oh, netcode. Netcode definitely played a role on that one. I see. All right. Oh, stupid thing. That's something I could click on. Tough break for Lane. As we are back here, let's go pull up. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull in our... All right, that was a little wild. Yeah. All right, we're going to have to pull Ed Kilgore first, so let's go jump in and... Oh, I guess Chris isn't going to do an interview? Guess not. All right, let's go find Kilgore. Wow, what a run, Carl.
Oh yeah, we finally glad to get a good run out of this truck.
Yeah, you definitely. You had a little redemption here you needed. I mean, I know you had the issues early on in the year, and in the season, and here you are out here 3rd place. I mean, you had an opportunity to win that. I mean, it was you or Hackney at the end there. I think you both had fresher tires than Chris.
I think me and Chris got tires about the same time, but me having to come to the field, I was able to save them a little more, I think. And yeah, Hackney got tires on that last caution, so I knew it was gonna be Hill holding him off. I feel like if it had just been me and Chris, I'd have been able to take care of him. But hats off to Hackney on getting the job done, especially after that early race wreck.
Yeah, that was definitely a comeback for Hackney there, man. It had some ups and downs today for you too, though. I mean, you got caught up in an accident. Charles probably got the worst of the accidents tonight, but you got caught up in an accident. Got lucky and got the wave around. Got back on the lead lap. Came up through the field, man. That wasn't easy for 3rd place.
Yeah, no, we had to dry the wheels off of it, that for sure, and I just had to keep our head under us. And I was, man, like I said, I'm really glad to get a good run out of this Tundra. Hackney made me switch before the season even started from my Chevrolet, and I'm finally getting comfortable with it.
Well, why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors, and LaFon and Mass here, both out in the chat.
All right. Oh yeah, I gotta shout out them boys, and I hope Jamie's feeling a little better after that car wreck. And gotta shout out Keith at NH Lens, Small Change Designs for these fresh trucks. Team No Love as always, man. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for them.
Well, go celebrate this podium finish, and we'll catch you next week.
Hell yeah.
All right, brother. Good run. All right, so that's Carl. In the third position. Well, I guess I only get 2 interviews because Chris isn't there. I can only imagine. I got the chat shut off, so. But man, what a race! I mean, you go a lap down from the wreck early on. I'm sure that was just an accident, but yeah, you were 3 laps. That's right. You come back, you engage those grip hackneys, and man, you come up to the field like a bat out of hell.
Like I said, man, like I told you earlier, it's just all about don't lose your composure. That's what separates people, so many people on this sim, is that something like that happens, they say the hell with it, yeah, I ain't never gonna come back, blah blah blah. I'm gonna go ahead and just exit out. No, absolutely not. And especially, with me racing for points and obviously leading points, man, it's just I wasn't worried about anything else. I wasn't worried about anybody else. I wasn't talking much in Discord. I was just staying to myself and just getting in the zone. And man, I'm I'm here to win. Like I told you Friday night, like I'm here to win. And obviously, other than that first lap incident, I didn't touch nobody. Like pretty much the whole race.
Right.
I didn't touch nobody else. And it's just I like this track. The last time we was here, I ran second to Nathan, and I just missed fuel strategy then, or tire strategy, whatever it was. And I just knew, with me being laps down, there was no need for me to take tires, because I mean, what good was it going to do?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to save them, and I was really hoping for them cautions. I didn't think we was gonna get one there for the longest. I was just like, oh man, and I kept on looking at my relative, and I knew Lane was leading. He would pull me a little bit, and I pulled him a little bit. Then I got in the wall, and he pulled me about 2 seconds. I was like, I gotta stay ahead of him. And luckily enough, that caution come out at the right time, and then we had like 2 back to back or whatever, and then here I was, back on the lead lap, and I'm a racer, man.
And you're excited right now, which is cool because you're used to winning. But man, to be this excited, it's pretty awesome to hear.
Dude, I mean, there again, I mean, on the dirt side, yeah, if you get wave arounds, yeah, you might can make it back up there. I mean, dirt's different, but on this asphalt, yeah, everything's got to play in your favor. And obviously, it did. It did. It fell to perfection. I know 2 cautions to go. I stayed out. I was gonna go in. I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna stay out because I think I'm good, as it is. And I told them in Discord, I said, hey, if we get another caution, I'm going to take tires, and I think it'll be perfect. And obviously it was. I was curious on what I was going to do on that restart because everybody in front of me, a little bit older tires, you're not really knowing where to go, and I was just able just to keep it hooked on the white line all the way around, and everybody else was either touched the apron and sort of drifted up or just drifted up anyways. And I was just able to just to hug it. And I knew I told Carl, I was like, hey, I'm under you. All right, cool. Well, then I got to Pendle. Yep. And he tried blocking me coming to the line. Granted, that's what you got to do. Mm-hmm. And so I jumped to the outside and just hoping he was going to drive it in there hard and just sort of push up. And that's exactly what he did. And I just had enough just grip, in my newer tires just to get that run.
To turn on them, yeah.
Yeah, just to get that run coming out of 2. And once I got under him, I said it's over. That's it.
I'll tell you what, I said it during the race. It's kind of funny that you said what you said about how things have to fall in place. I said, you know what? If you're on dirt, it is what it is. You go a lap down, you're kind of done. But asphalt's like a game of chess. Anything can happen. It's all about what your next move is. And you showed that today coming back from laps down. And I mean, I'll tell you what, as excited as you are about winning and right now and hearing that's pretty awesome knowing you win as much as you do. Tells me how much this win means to you.
Oh, absolutely. I've had a chip on my shoulders and just with some things that's been said, and there you go. Or there we go. It's like right here. This is my statement once again. Like, don't tell me something can't be done because it can be, and if
Mhm.
it's any way possible, I'm gonna make sure I do it. So, man, I'm just I'm so happy, man. It's just I backed it up. I was worried, like I said, at the beginning of the race, and even with Angel with that hot lap, in qualifying, that was a good lap, and hats off to him. I hate that happened at the beginning of the race, but there again, you don't win the race on the first lap, and I'm happy that it happened when it did. So I had a
For sure.
opportunity. So I had an opportunity to to do what I needed to do. And what also sucked, I had to use my quick repair on lap one, so that was worrying me too.
Did you forgot to uncheck it when you went in, or check it
I,
when you went in, right?
I had to. My truck was demolished. I had to tow and everything.
Oh,
I
you
had
had to tow. That's what took so long then.
Yeah. So my motor, I guess it blew, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. And there was nobody around to push me, so I was like, well, I'm just not gonna waste no time. I was gonna get to it, and we're gonna see what happens.
Well, you've been here often enough. You know how the rest of the program works. Why don't you go ahead and give your shout outs?
Man. Oh, oh man. Team No Love, man. House of Speed. All my good teammates, Carl, Lane, Charles over here, Jamie, LaFawn, Gerald, just Shane, Rantham. He painted me this truck literally 20 minutes before this race went up, and I had my reasons for it. Now,
Did this have anything to do with my comment on your comment?
no, absolutely not.
It was funny because you come out with the grip hackney. I'm like, I wonder if you even thought about doing that.
Yeah, I thought about this truck last Sunday after the other
Okay.
race, and I've been trying to get it done all week, and everybody's just been busy, and just luckily he had enough time to do it. So yes, a huge shout out to him, NH Lens, Race Page Pro, obviously Rantham Graphics, Small Change Designs, Dustin Hall on everything he does for me on the late model side on the paints, you for broadcasting this, them for putting this on, and for everybody out there, just hit me up for them grip hackneys. We going to the front.
Well, just so you know, James Stephen Cox said that he liked your paint scheme.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Enjoy the victory.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
Yep. All right. So Keith Hackney with another victory here tonight. Let's go ahead and pull up the results. Oh, man, that was a wild one. Who would have expected it? We're going to do these results, and we're going to call it a night as Hackney with the win, Chris Pendle in second, Carl Kilgore in third, Kyle Harbin in that fourth position, Zachary Cleek in fifth, Adam Purcell in sixth, Alfred Denny in seventh, Nathan Eastup in eighth, Angel in ninth. Max finishes in that 10th position, Lane in 11th, Slidjob Scott in 12th, Carl Stetton disappointed getting caught up in that 13th position, Charles Barnes in 14th. Ron Morris Jr. rounds out the field in that 15th position, guys. Make sure you go check out BlackFin Marketing. And until next time, be safe